I think my favorite moment as an RA would have to be at the end of my first year saying goodbye to all my residents and seeing how like sad they were that they were leaving, not just me but the hallway, because we built such a community.
There's so many. It always happens that something funny happens when we're both on call together.
Yeah.
So there was a kid and he was walking around the halls and we're like, hey, are you lost? Are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm just looking for my friends. Do you know where they are? No, I don't know. I just met them. And he just had no idea where he was going. All of a sudden, lifts up his shirt and he's like, they wrote their numbers on me in case I got lost.
Sometimes we don't realize how young and naive our freshman residents are, and that kind of was made clear to me when I had a resident in October ask me where a good place was to cut fingernails. So sometimes they don't know, and it's about helping them with pieces of information that you didn't even think were a question.
I'll definitely miss my residents. I know it's like a cliche answer, but I'll definitely miss my residents and all the connections that I made. I made some really great friends, especially with the staffs that I've worked with past staff members and current staff members. Met a lot of great people, and hopefully I'll keep in contact with them for a while, but mostly just the connections that I've made.
We've had some really good times, whether it's through staff bonding over training, going out. We try to organize trips like bowling trips and stuff like that, so I'll definitely miss my staff.
I hear a scream. Not even a minute later, I get a rapid, there's a cockroach in my room, and I was like, oh God, okay. I tried to trap this cockroach, so I'm like following it behind the toilet. Like,
it's terrifying.
Meanwhile, Lauren is
terrifying.
like, it can fly, so watch out. So all the girls start screaming again and like back up. So meanwhile, all the girls are like, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I was like, have you found any more? And they're like, there could be more. And at that point, we were just dying laughing because of the cockroach.
My overall experience as an RA has been fun. It's just been fun. It's been challenging, but there are people there to support you, and it's been frustrating, but there are your residents there who you're doing it for, and it's been time consuming, but people appreciate what you do. So it's a give and take, you know, it's all you put in and you get something out.
Two things I'm gonna miss most: having the residents, because their doors are always open, it's always someone to talk to, and it's like just a bunch of friends that kind of live in the hallway. Yes, you're the RA, but I make a friendship with each resident. But I'm gonna miss the RA staff a lot because we're very close. We call ourselves a family, but we really are a family.
I would say to new RAs that there are a million different ways that you can do this job, and it's about finding whatever way makes you the best you absolutely can. So not everyone is going to be a perfect RA in every single capacity. It's just about being the absolute best you can be.
I think this is one of the best experiences I've ever had at school, and if I could do another year, I would, just because I love this job so much and it was such a great experience. If I could, I would try to move to like a different building or somewhere else just to get a new experience, because I've always been with freshmen. But I think this is one of the best opportunities I've ever had.
There's been so many times I've been sitting at the desk and like residents will come up to me during my on-call or during my office hours, and I'd be like, hey, what's up? Like, what do you need? Like, thinking they want to interact with me, and be like, where's Colby? And I'm like, oh, well, he's in class. And they're like, well, when is he gonna be back? And it's just like,
Or like tons of people just hanging out. And
yeah, because like they're looking for him for like Super Smash Bros. Tournaments and stuff like that. So everyone like just knows he's just down to like hang out and just be really bubbly.
So residents have definitely described me as intimidating, but also once they've gotten to know me, they say that I'm friendly and always willing to help, and have been just a resource that they can count on.
I would have to say that I'm a compassionate RA. I genuinely care about my residents, and I genuinely want to get to know them all. And through those, from right to the get-go, we did one-on-ones, and breaking down that barrier, just getting to know my residents, and I feel as though I'm very dependable. Residents come from me, not just from my tower, but from like throughout the entire building if they have a problem or if they need something.
I am definitely so much more mature than I used to be. I think people, when they come to college, they're learning to rely on themselves for the first time opposed to relying on their parents. And I'm relying on myself and having about 45 other people rely on me, if not the whole building, which is like 350 people. So it's definitely different, but it's made me more mature and more of an adult.
Oh my God, when I start crying. Oh my God, this sucks. Oh my God. She gave us the option like to choose our rooms, and we wanted 4th floor again so horribly bad because we were on 4th floor last year as rookies, and like we were fighting other staff members. We're like, 4th floor is ours, like it's ours, it's always been ours. and a couple other staff members wanted it. So like I wound up like sitting on the people, just being like, I will have 4th floor with Colby. And like Nam had to interfere and be like, no, you either get to choose your floor partner or the room that you live in. And so we decided that we would stick together instead and live on 2nd floor this year. So
Yeah.
I think I got my backbone in this position. You have to be assertive in certain situations where at the beginning of this position I didn't really have that quality, but I grew and learned that it's okay to put your foot down and to be the bad guy even though you're just doing what you're supposed to be doing.
It's true. She's got a backbone now. It's harder to make fun of her.
I remember I was terrified of this job. I was so excited I got it, but I was scared out of my mind. And I was really worried about documentations and working with the staff, and what if people don't like me? What if I mess up a documentation? I was worried about so many different things, and just taking a deep breath and being like, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. We all still make them. But your staff is here to help you and support you, and you're not gonna do your first write-up alone. Odds are you're not gonna do it alone, it happens. But you're most likely not gonna do it alone. You'll have people around you. It's okay, like don't panic.
Housing can be difficult to deal with, and the job can be frustrating. And you're not gonna wanna get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and let someone into their room that you've let in 4 times. And do the office hours when you have an exam to study for tomorrow. But it's worth it. It's fun. It is what you make it. But you have to put the time in and be patient. But it'll be worth it.
I definitely miss the staff. As an RA, oh God.
Who are you thinking about, Selena? Yeah. Good. Okay. You get really close with your staffs as an RA because you spend a lot of time with them. A lot of late nights, but
When I cry, she cries.
it's hard because they're the people that you rely on the most, especially because they know exactly what you're going through.
Yeah.
So.
And on each year, or for me specifically, I've had really good staffs each year. People that I can rely on, became really close with as like friends, and like I consider them family. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard leaving them.
But those relationships don't end. I know that the HRL community comes together when you need them to, and just because we're graduating doesn't mean that it's going to fall apart. And some of our friends are still going to be here, so they're not all graduating. So we have reason to come back.
Exactly.
But
Didn't think I was gonna cry.
It's okay. I came on and cried on that question. That one gets everyone. All right. On a different note.